What's up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the 96 Joke here with our Week 6 APA low tier team builder. If you guys are excited, hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new. Join the Phil Shocker crew today because you'll be really the king of the crew. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into this team builder, I have a little announcement to make. We did make transactions to this team. As you can see, at least 3 of the 4 transactions we have on the team are there. So I'm going to quickly run down why we did. Well, we got rid of what we had rid of. So we dropped Linoon, Alolan Mach, Alolan Dugtrio, and Regis. I dropped Alolan Dugtrio for regular Dugtrio just because I don't know, I felt like it was better and the speed was better. We dropped Regis for Durant because I really needed a good Steel type after I dropped that and picked up my ground. And I felt like Durant was a good one. Plus, I know it's a second bug type, but that doesn't share any real weaknesses between Araquanid and that, so I felt it was really good. We dropped Alolan Mug for Drapion, basically switched it out for better Mug. Just Drapion gave me Toxic Spikes, he gave me a bit more of a speed, and he gave me some more offense. And we dropped Linoon for Persian. I didn't really like how Linoon was doing anything for us. As you can see, it didn't do anything again for us in week 5, so I just like, you know what, I want to grab a normal type that I think can actually put in some decent work with us. So definitely went with that. So with Persian, because Persian kind of had a little more dealing, plus I never used it. And Persian's actually going to make its debut this week, so I'm really excited. But if you guys are excited, like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into this matchup. We are here for week 6. We are still within the top 5 during as of right now, so we're still looking really good. We are 3-2, I believe that's our record. I'm pretty sure it's our record. So not end of the world just yet. We're going to week 6. We pick up a win here. That's going to really help us in our chances to go in the playoffs. So definitely something to note with that. But yeah, so looking at my opponent's team, who is Cody and the Atlanta Unknowns, we are going against Spiritomb, Heracross, Vaporeon, Galarian, not that one, other region, Galarian Stunfisk, Flygon, Pyroar, Regirock, Raichu, Roselia, Bramble, and Honcho. I actually didn't rank these in the order I should have. Oh well. I don't think Honchkro's that good versus us. I could see him bringing it though, not gonna lie, just because it matches up decently well against a good majority of everything on my team, really. The only thing it struggles to break through would be just Durant, Dougie, Ampharos, but it could be something he can maybe bring. Gramble could be a potential one, but it really would just be there maybe for utility wise. I don't see it really doing anything else, and it doesn't really just match up that best against my team. Roselia could be a little annoying with having hazards and stuff like that, but I don't really think it's going to be that big of an issue. Raichu could be a big problem versus our team, but we have so many good answers to Raichu that I really don't think he would bring it. But it could still definitely be something he would bring in spite of us or anything like that. So, and then Regirock I think could come, but I don't think he's gonna have the strongest matchup versus us. So, definitely to kind of keep in the back foot with it. But look at his main 6. He has to bring Spiritomb. He absolutely has to bring Spiritomb. If he does not bring Spiritomb, then he lost to my Medicham straight up. Well, not really straight up, but he lost straight up to Medicham with this. It was just straight up a loss. I think Heracross is coming. Now, I don't know if he's going to bring Guts or Scarfed. A strong part of me believes he is going to bring Scarf for 2 reasons. One, it outspeeds pretty much about everything on my team except for anything else I would have Scarf. And 2, it would be a great mon for him to bring to break my team. And just a third option, with having the Scarf, he's faster than my Scarf Medicham if I was to bring that, which would definitely hinder him. But if he thinks he knows he's going to scare out my Medicham, then he's going to bring Scarf. He can bring Guts, but I really think he's bringing Scarf. Vaporeon, just a really annoying defensive wall, and it's going to be a wall versus my Araquanid, which is going to be really annoying. I think he's going to bring both his ground types, because both of his ground types are actually going to match up and do completely different things. Stunfisk is more right there just to be the rocker, maybe, and do something else and take hits and be that steel type to resist for Aromatisse, because if you look at his team then, besides Pyroar and maybe Roselia, what is his switch into Aromatisse? Absolutely nothing. So he needs something that really kind of counter Aromatisse. I do think Flygon matches up relatively good against us. I do expect either Banded, maybe Special, or a Dragon Dance variation of Flygon, just because that Dragon Dance variation can be very, very scary. But I can see him bring double Scarf on that one, or maybe potential triple Scarf and or Specs with Pyroar, because Pyroar matches up decently well versus us. The problem that Pyroar has, however, is that it has to definitely rely on spamming an attack that's going to keep him safe for some of my mons versus spamming the smart attack to hit against my team. So definitely something to note with that. But that's the team I expect him to bring. I could maybe see him bringing potentially Raichu, Granbull, maybe Honchkrow. I think guarantee we're not going to see Regirock, Roselia, but who knows? But yeah, that's good the team, guys. So let's go ahead and break down our team for this week. We are bringing Chainsaw, who's making his debut this week. And of course, if he's coming to make his debut, he wants to come and make a big, instead of splash, a big smash. We are bringing Choice Banded Hustle Duran with First Impression Ironhead, Stomping Tantrum, X Scissor, 24 HP, Max Attack, Adamant, not Adamant, Max attack and 232 speed. With the speed, we are faster than every single mon in his team, so anything is scarred, we will know for a fact. I do need to be careful with clicking first impression, because if I click first impression at the wrong instance, at the wrong time, we could straight up lose our Durant right out the gate, which could be really, really problematic and could cripple us really getting going to the game. So that's why I'm a little concerned about not wanting to run Choice Band, but I feel like Choice Band was just a good safety priority and all that too, to just be able to smack something up. So definitely something to note with that. Up next, we're bringing Hunter, my Arachnoid. If you really look at his team, Arachnoid actually kind of has a field day. We pretty much take away everything. We're running Subtoxic, Leech Life for Liquidation, Max HP, 152 in HP, and at 52 in attack, with Adamant Nature and 104 defense. I'm pretty much bringing more of a physically defensive. If he brings Hybrid Voice, it is what it is, and you can go through my sub with that. But there's the thing, he's never bringing Pyro on this thing, unless he's already playing the sub. Hopefully, the idea is to get this in first and then set up a substitute. Or get this in before Spiritomb, set the substitute in front of that, either Toxic something that comes in, and then Leech Life Liquidation. That's literally all I do. There's no really good switch-ins between Leech Life and Liquidation on his team. And with having Water Bubble, I ignore any potential burns from his Spiritomb or anything else on his team, which is really good. And I just think Rackman, I think, walls are a good amount of his team as well. And yeah. Squeaks is going to make her debut. My kitty cat is going to make her debut. And honestly, Special Persian kind of just destroys his team. We're running Nasty Plot, Water Pulse, Shockwave, Nasty Plot, and Swift with 72 in HP, max attack, max special attack, and 184 in the speed. With the speed, we are faster and everything on his team guaranteed. I could have maybe ran Modest, but I didn't really want to take the chances. I would like a little bit of bulk, especially with my Chapel Berry for Scarf Scarf to Heracross, because the Chapel Berry lets me take the hits, and that's why I'm not also on Nerve in case he's got berries of his own. Because I mean, I think it could still affect me, even though it says opposing Pokemon. So I still want to be safe. But Chapel Berry is just really there just to be there to take hits. Otherwise, I probably maybe would have been Silk Scarf, maybe Life Orb or something like that. But I feel like Chapel Berry is a safe insurance policy that if I do get the Nasty Plot up, and he has a Heracross that's weakened in range of Swift, I knock the thing out and everything like that. But honestly, Water Pulse checks a good amount of things. Checks Shockwave, checks whatever I can't hit, and Swift just hits everything for super effective damage, for, well, neutral damage, I should say. But yeah. Up next, we have Skazar here hooking the Shuka Barrier with 116 HP, max attack, and 140 speed with the Jolly Nature. With the speed, we are actually faster than Heracross, but I did a Pacific speed creep on Heracross this week. I did, instead of running a little bit more speed, I only ran enough speed for Heracross that is speed creeping my Medicham. Because again, if I see it bringing Scarf Medicham, I mean, if he's no one brings Scarf Medicham, and he knows I'm going to probably run about max speed or something like that, he's going to run enough speed to make sure he is faster than my mod. Excuse me, Bylon. So I want to be even though speed to outspeed him from there. And if he's max speed, he's max speed. I can't blame the world for that. We're running Sword Says, Earthquake, Knockoff, and Poison Jab. Knockoff just to knock off a lot of things. It hits a lot of things. Poison Jab hits everything. I can't really hit for hits everything except for like his ground types and his rock types. Earthquake is really there just to hit the stun fist. The stun fist could be a little annoying. It's again knockoff is my only way to hit Drape Flygon. I don't really with that, but again, I could have ran Assault Vest. I was actually kind of tempted to run Assault Vest or Black Sludge with a little more specialty defense invested. Drapion, but I felt like the Shook Up Berry attack and going kind of offensive with that Drapion is really good. And the best thing is I don't have to immediately click Swords Dance. I just need to click like knockoff or something. So something like that. But really think it's okay with that. I'm next bringing Perfume this week with the leftovers. Perfume hasn't been able to show off a great ton of work for us this season, but I think Perfume does the best she can. We get the positions we need for Perfume to do what we need to do, but again, this just comes down to that type of situation where things can happen. But we're in Trick Room, Moonblast, Energy Ball, and Nasty Plot. Basically, Moonblast hits everything we want for super effective damage, neutral damage. The only thing we didn't hit super effectively was both the Roselia and I believe the Roselia and the Pyroar. That was the only thing we, and also potentially the Stunfisk. And the more and more I looked at it, I could have maybe set up a Roman Mist so where it could Stunfisk could have been Psychic type, and then we could just spam Moonblast and stuff like that. But ultimately, I went with Energy Ball. Energy Ball is my way to hit things that I really want to hit a little more harder, like Regirock for super effective damage, and I also wanted to hit Stunfisk for roughly neutral damage, which is something I wanted as well. The only thing we don't hit super effectively, hit anyway with neutral super effectively, is going to be the Roselia. But again, I don't really see Roselia coming because Roselia kind of just, even with E-Violet, it's not really that good versus us. So again, if it's just Pyro that we have to get through, we can break through Pyro, we can chip that thing down, and we can go for Moonos. But we are very defensive. We are running 180 HP, 100 defense, 52 speed def. So basically, we're going to be really taking some hits from him. Roughly one or two, depending if he has specs. If he's Scarf, we can take at least 2 hits. If he's specs, we take at least 1. But primarily, this Aromatisse is helping to break and also help set up Trick Room for Araquanid as well, which can be really good for us as well, getting that potential what we need. And that's when he's making his another attempt here is Geico. This time we are bringing Unburdened Geico this week with Oka Berry, Swords Dance, Rock Slide, Leaf Blade, and Aerial Lace. Now, we are running Oka over Tenga just because of the fact I feel like his better switch into this is going to maybe be Pyroar, because I don't really see him switching in Heracross because Heracross really doesn't want to take chip damage. Heracross need if it's Guts Heracross, he can't be risking his Heracross like that because then I can just chip it down with a grass attack, takes the burn damage. Then I go into something either sack or take a hit, and then he takes more burn damage. And then again, if he wants to switch that thing out again, I go out and plus. And if he's also Guts, he's slower than me, and I can go for airly. So again, the main thing we're going to be looking out for is if it's Guts or Scarfed. If we don't see the Flame Orb after the turn it's activated, then it's Scarfed. We know that for a fact. And then that we'll have to play around. But I decided to go Uncle Berry just because Pyroar is a little more of an annoying versus our team because fire and then normal, like a lot of normal stab can hit us really hard. So that's why I'm expecting Pyroar. If Pyroar doesn't come, then that could actually make our Unburden set really useless. But instead of that, we decided to make this thing faster than Pyroar. So if we know Pyroar is Scarfed, then that's good. We're Scarfed, and then we can do that instead. But we're in, like I said, we're in Swords Dance. Rock Slide is there to hit Pyroar. It also hits his flying types. His flying type is really good. We do have Leaf Blade because Leaf Blade spam is pretty much good in this matchup. And we have Airless there for the Heracross, but it's also there. And then again, that's another reason why we have this. We have it there for Roselia as well, because Roselia pretty much just drops to it. We're 112 in HP, max attack, and 144 speed. Like I said, we are faster than everything in this team unless something is Scarf. So again, the main thing we need to look at is what he has to lead here. I think our main lead should always be Chainsaw, just to see if he's going to lead. Like, if he leads Vaporeon, I know he's clicking Protect right there. And that's where I need to make the play of either clicking X Scissor or clicking Iron Head. That's where I'll have to make a play right there. Because there's no way he's going to let me get a free first impression off. So definitely something to note with there. But otherwise, I think we have a good team to win this week. I didn't think Webs were really that good this matchup. I felt like having a mini Trick Room plus just speedy offense was really good this week. So hopefully we pick up the win. We have a decently good matchup against him. So yeah, all's hoping right there. But that's going to be it for me, guys. If you like, haven't already, subscribe if you are new. Join the Push Crew today because you'll be further weekend in the crew. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, everybody. Peace.